Dariush Lolaiy is the head chef at Cazador, which is celebrated for serving delicious bistro-style food from lesser-known cuts of meat and offal. This year, Cazador restaurant celebrates 30 years. So Dariush and his wife and restaurant manager Rebecca have launched a limited edition cookbook. Kia ora Dariush, no mai, hoki mai, welcome back.
Kia ora, thank you.
He wero kei te haere ake, bit of a challenge today?
I think in some respects, but I think if you like lamb, you'll like this one. It's not too crazy.
Engari, hare te reme. I know you too well by now that it's not lamb, is it?
No, we've got some wild goat shanks here.
Sino rere ke te ahu, I mean, they just look like shanks, right?
Yeah, very observant. They're much like lamb shanks. Pretty much any lamb recipe you've got, you can substitute the goat in and it's going to work. So this one is a Greek dish and it's called Kleftiko. It's actually from the days when the Ottomans took over Greece, and the people living in the hills escaping the Ottomans used to steal goats and cook them underground, much like a hangi.
It looks like a second dish as well.
Yeah, so this is sort of an accompaniment to that. We're going to make a little bit of a flatbread.
So
all right, so we're going to brown these up. So I'll go on a high heat, a little bit of olive oil.
Little bit of lot.
Little by Greek standards. You can get some garlic. We're going to need about 6 cloves. Perfect. And they can vary in size. So these are quite large ones, so you'd have 1 per portion, but you've often got the much smaller ones, in which case you want to have a couple per portion. Okay, while that's browning, I'm just going to cut these just rough slice. It's all going to be cooked down, so.
Me whakakae te so...
Yeah, let's put the oven on.
What's our temperature?
We're going to go for 180. These look nice and brown now. We've got a really nice colour, so we'll lay them into the tray.
Ka pai hoki te kakaro o tō whare and it makes your house smell nice.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're going to deglaze with a bit of white wine.
Ah.
We'll let it cool down a little bit. You never want to add the wine when it's too hot. And that's about 200 mils. The white wine's going to work well with the lemons and tomatoes. So we need a bit of liquid to cook all of this in, and that looks like it's pretty much there. Now we've got our onions and our garlic that you've bashed. We've got some dried oregano here. If you've got fresh, that's great. This is actually Greek stuff, and if you smell that, it's so fragrant.
Oh, wow.
So,
it's like it's sort of trapped in there.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, the fresh one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's get a bit of that in there anyway. So if we bruise the leaves, you can smell that now.
Oh, okay. But it's really a lot more intense once it gets to the dried.
Exactly. So, but it's nice having a mix of the fresh and the dried.
Okay. And what else do we need there?
So we've got some lemon, and then we're just going to squeeze it on top of the meat. Leave the lemon in there.
Waihokirata.
You can see a bit of a theme going on, more olive oil, and lots of it.
Kei te hāngai anō tēnei ki te mahi hāngi, but it's still like, got a bit of hāngi going on here.
Yeah.
Makore huaki, I'll just pull that open there.
So now we're going to make some flatbread. So we've got 11 grams of yeast, 7 grams of sugar, and 290 mils of warm water. And we're going to leave that for about 10 minutes until it starts to activate, and you'll start to see a bit of foam forming on the top of the water.
I'm going to go waihoki kona. All we have to do is leave it there.
Yep. While we're doing that, we might as well weigh out the flour and the salt.
522. What is it? 520 what?
5.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Hatsu, and what else?
And a bit of salt. We've got 45 grams or mils of olive oil.
Whātako marima. Kua whai miru miru, so it's all thickened and we've got bubbles in there.
It's living, it's alive.
Ah, kua ora, it's alive.
So we're going to attach that into the mixer now.
It's important that you just put it in gradually.
Yeah, it's just working its way into the mix so you don't get too many lumps. Okay, so now we can just finish that off. Okay, and then we've got our olive oil. You can see it's a bit dry.
Ah, aye.
The olive oil will just finish that off.
It's tikana.
And you can smell it too, right? Really fruity olive oil.
Ka kore korori mā te ringa. You're not into doing the hand version?
How strong do you feel?
Yeah, true.
Now, if it starts to spin like that, I'll just turn it off and push it back down, mix it up again. We're back into the kneading again.
Ko te tuki, how's that looking?
Yeah, looking good and feeling springy. It's bouncing back. Just cling film this and put that in the fridge overnight, just as is.
Ka pai tēnā, that's fine, but we can't really wait overnight.
No, so I've got a little bit that I've prepared earlier.
Tēnei, is this the one you
That's
prepared
the one
earlier?
I did earlier.
Sideways.
You get a much better spread.
It just looks cool. Kōrero pono, that's why. A boom, a boom. Ka tahi kaha. Paku noi ho, so quite small.
Yep.
But you want it as a
Ball
mehe poro.
and a bit more on top. And then just roll that out.
Rolling on out. Me angi ne, so it's just important we want it quite thin.
Yeah. So we're going to leave this for about 20 minutes, just in a warm part of the kitchen.
How te pe whai ake nei, so what are we up to now?
So we've got to peel some potatoes,
Right.
cut them into wedges, and we're going to add that with the tomato and feta back to our goat braise. We're going to put these in when there's about 30 minutes left to cook. And then we've got our tomatoes, and I've got some nice little cherry tomatoes here, which I'll add to it as well. And you want to be careful when you open this so that the steam doesn't get you. Smelling good.
Nā te pai.
Some of the cherry tomes.
You're going to wedge the wedges in.
Yeah. And the bits that are sticking out get all nice and crispy. And then the last thing is the feta. Break that up roughly, but you want chunks. Do you want to olive oil it over the top, as you've seen me be quite liberal?
Ai, koina tau whakapono.
And that's going to go back in the oven for about another 30 or so minutes.
Ngā tai me ngā tāwarau kritiki. So we've got the colours and the flavours of Greece. Kare he take mo te hinu, don't need any oil or anything. Mr.
No.
Always loves oil.
Yeah, exactly. I will put oil on afterwards.
It's kotaka.
So I'm just going to watch for the bubbles. You're starting to see some bubbles now, a bit of smoke. Means we might want to flip it over. You want to use all your senses when you cook, sight, smell, taste. Quick puffing, a few little charry bits are nice. And you can see, as I'm turning it, there's a lot of activity and there's no real bits that are sticking together.
Ah.
So this is where we want it to be.
Ka pai. Warite te nane kotsi. Oh my goodness. Wow.
All right. I reckon we just hit that with a bit of fresh herb and some olive oil and we're good.
Mihi nei ki te nani kotsi. This goat looks amazing, and it's what you've done with it.
Yeah, I just love the simplicity, the fact that it's out of the oven and it's done, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I think I might try the flatbread first.
Oh,
Make
yep.
sure I've got all the flavours in there.
See if we did that right.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's got so much flavour in it.
Do you think that's the olive oil coming through?
Must be.
And you've got lots of different textures as well. You've got the creaminess from the feta, but also some of the crispier bits that are left out.
And wow, everything just so beautifully cooked. Pai te manawa tina, all the timing was great. Yum.
It's very similar to lamb, eh? It's like maybe it's a little bit more flavourful.
Feels like you're getting into a traditional kind of kai as well.
Yeah, it's hands-on and it says family to me, You're sort of sharing each other's, bits and pieces and that's really nice.
But this is so doable, delicious and different. Ko koe tēnā, and that's what you always do for us. Ngā reira ngā mihi nui ki a koe ahoi.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming again. Yum.